For decades, Montfort has also taken pride in its unique approach to student leadership. One that involves grooming a leader who is responsible, proactive, and empowered with a strong moral purpose to make a difference in the lives of others.
Montfort has taught me that being a leader, you need to actually think of everyone, how they feel, and how you have to have everybody satisfied with only one choice. Because sometimes one choice can make another person angry, but another one can be happy with that choice.
As the band major, getting respect from my peers is very important to have integrity at all times, so they know that I am somebody that is trustworthy and somebody they can look up to be always true to yourself and do the right thing even when no one is watching.
Over the years, Montfort has had a long tradition of producing leaders in society. Among them are 4 members of parliament, 2 of whom became cabinet ministers.
A leader is someone who studies a subject, issue, and then form a conclusion as to what is the right thing to do for the community, for the future. And then persuade others that this is the direction to go. If we merely hear what other people are complaining about and without fully thinking about the issue, then we can go in the wrong direction.
Mr. Lim, how's the journey, Montfort?
I think it was a very enjoyable time, like a second home, because I spent quite a lot of time outside school hours in school.
It's not just in the political arena that Montfortians have lent their leadership skills. Many alumni have gone on to serve Singaporean society in various capacities.
In my view, a leader is someone who has to lead by example. That's the core tenet of being a leader. And by example, it means that you're not just looking at managing people, but you have a deep understanding of what you expect of people to do yourself, which means self-experience. Mrs. Anaraj took the extra step of encouraging me to take part in the speech competitions and writing competitions. I always remember that because that sort of helped me spark beyond just the academic aspect of English to the practical aspects, the skills that you need to speak, to persuade. These are skills that have helped me immeasurably in my professional practice as a lawyer.
He was actually my model pupil, He was very well behaved. He wrote lovely stories. I remember that very clearly. Yeah. And he was also very respectful. Yeah.
My son.
During his time in Montfort, Ng Kok Song served as head prefect in 1966. Later in life, he became the Chief Investment Officer of the Government of Singapore Investment Corporation and founding chairman of the Singapore International Monetary Exchange.
All of us who have been to mission schools, the Gabrielite schools, know that part of our formation were deeply influenced by the missionary brothers. And Brother Albert was the exemplar of the Gabrielite missionary model. He was a very kindly man. He never scolded anyone. He would just look at you and he would give you advice. So that impressed me a lot. How he could be a principal, a leader, without losing his temper, without, a very gentle kind of leadership.
Mr. Ng, along with fellow distinguished alumni like Mr. Lim Boon Heng, was also able to contribute his stewardship to the governing of his alma mater. In 1992, he became chairman of the Montfort School Management Committee. The committee was set up by a group of passionate alumni to continue the Brothers of St. Gabriel's legacy in Montfort to provide a strategic direction for the future of the school.
The school was, breaking down, facilities were inadequate, so we wanted to build a new school. So a bunch of us, old boys, we got together and said, let's help the Brothers of St. Gabriel to rebuild the new Montfort School. In addition to that, Coming together was an opportunity for me to stay in contact with my classmates, my schoolmates. So it was wonderful, to see old friends and then work together to benefit the school that we all treasure. And we want to give something back.
Today, the school continues to be supported by dedicated alumni who continue to contribute their leadership and other skills to the school.
We see ourselves as supporting the school. We would like to see ourselves as the third pillar of the school. First pillar being the school, the teachers and the administrative staff. The second being the parents and the parent volunteers, and ourselves being alumni, coming back to school, offering our time and see how we can support the school. The school needs alumni, to impart experiences, knowledge that cannot be learned in the school to the present pupils of Montfort.
With alumni continuing to guide and support the school, its rich legacy is guaranteed to be preserved for years to come. It's a legacy of Montfortians contributing to society as scholars, sportsmen, gentlemen, and leaders. Knowingly and unknowingly, they continue to follow the footsteps of their founder, St. Louis Marie de Montfort, to be a light to the world.